Saudações! Hello there! Welcome to my course dedicated to business and work in Portugal. I'm thrilled to have you on board. My name is Filipe Espinha, an attorney and a postgraduate from the University of Lisbon. With over 20 years of experience, I've been practicing law in the fields of taxation, corporate labor, and migration laws. In this course, we will discuss how to start your business and professional career in Portugal. This lesson will be helpful for those of you who want to engage in a small individual business. We will talk about opening companies in the next lesson. So, let's begin with the simplest way to start your small business as a self-employed individual. A self-employed individual provides services independently as an independent professional. You don't have any employees, you don't produce or sell goods, only services. Of course, your profession should allow you to provide services independently. If you are an artist, designer, musician, programmer, nurse, no problem. You can indeed be self-employed because to provide services, you only need your own skills and some expendable materials. However, if you plan to produce and sell goods, you need to start your business as a sole entrepreneur. In this case, you can hire other people, meaning you can be an employer. In Portugal, there are three types of sole entrepreneurs. The first type is a regular sole proprietor. While starting a business, there is no mandatory minimum amount of share capital. There is no separation between personal and business assets. So the entrepreneur's own assets are allocated to the exploitation of economic activity. The liability is unlimited, and the entrepreneur is liable for the debts incurred in the course of the activity with all the assets that make up his or her assets. A bit risky, isn't it? If you don't want to be personally responsible for your business debts with your family's money, another type will suit you. It is the individual limited liability establishment. The share capital may not be less than 5,000 euros. This amount may be paid up in cash, goods, or rights that may be subject to attachment. However, the cash portion may be not less than 2/3 of the minimum capital. There is a separation between the entrepreneur's personal assets and the assets allocated to the undertaking. Only the assets associated with the economic activity are liable for the debts resulting from the economic activity. When registering as a self-employed, you must choose your profession from the list of professions suitable for this business format. As I mentioned in the lesson dedicated to the NHR's tax regime, you will need to prove that you possess the chosen profession. This can be done with a diploma or proof of practicing in a specific field for the last 5 years. To start the registration process as a self-employed individual or sole proprietor, you need to meet simple criteria. Be a tax resident of Portugal, have access to a personal account on the tax service website, have a bank account in any EU country. The so-called digital banks are also good. If you are not yet a tax resident of the country, you can open a sole proprietorship with a representative. But finding such a representative among residents can be quite challenging because this representation comes with risks. By becoming your representative, a resident starts sharing joint responsibility with you for paying VAT, an awkward situation. The process of registering as self-employed and as a sole proprietor is fully digitalized. You need to go through registration on a specific government portal. After completing several steps and answering a series of questions about your activity, you can start your business. Okay, now you have the practical part.